I have some really clever items in this Amazon Travel Essentials haul, including one item that I think it's probably been about 2 or 3 years that people have been asking for. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I love the items that I'm sharing with you in today's video. I actually ordered many of them to my hotel before I went on my last cruise. Unfortunately, I just didn't have a chance to film a video there. It was a pretty short trip, but I'm pretty excited to share them with you today. Now, I do have travel essentials, I have some fashion items, and I even have a couple of repeat items that I did order, and they really are worth repeating. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention two things. Firstly, this is an Amazon shopping haul video. Do not feel like you have to purchase all of the items in this video. I'm just sharing what I have purchased. And personally, I like these types of videos. If you are interested in shopping any of these items, I am going to leave the links down below in the description as well as a pinned comment. And secondly, if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Okay, first up, I got a couple of new bathing suits for my recent cruise. Now, it is the strapless style. I already have it in black. But now what I did is I got it in black and with little shells. I know a lot of people did see it in some of the videos that I shared on social media and have been asking about it. I absolutely love this swimsuit. Now, I have to say I've only hand washed it so far, and I really do think with the little shells that you probably need to do so. And I also got it in an absolutely beautiful brown. Now, personally, I think that this bathing suit looks pretty nice, especially for a cruise. And I like to pair it with just a simple black sarong. Now, I have some more clothes and other items like that that'll come up later, but I did want to show you this travel item. And honestly, you could use it at home as well. This is by the brand Epica. Now, Epica did send this to me. However, this is not a sponsored video. I did try it out, and I honestly think that this is absolutely genius. Now, what you do with this, it works in the same way as an AirTag, but for anybody who doesn't have an iPhone or just wants a little bit of a different, instead of having that disc style, this actually is nice and thin. You can see it here, and it actually can go right into your wallet. Or if you're like me, you can just throw it right into your handbag. Now, you do have this little loop here, so you can also put this right on your keys. Now, it acts as a tracker, but the really neat thing is that you can actually set this up. There's a little button over here, and you can set it up that it actually makes like a bing sound, like a little noise on your phone. If you happen to leave your wallet, as an example, or your keys somewhere and you walk away, your phone will actually make a noise to notify you. Now, something to think about is, of course, you could use this right on your luggage. That's what a lot of people do. You can put this in your wallet, but even at home, if you have somebody who you just kind of want to keep track of, for lack of a better way of saying this, you can put this in their wallet and it will stay right there. And if they ever do kind of walk away, at least you will know it. Now, like I mentioned, all of the items that I am showing you in this video are going to be linked down below in the description as well as a pinned comment. All right, let's come back to cruise fashion. I got this really pretty straw bag, and I did wear it during the evening time. Now, I wanted something that would go with a lot of my floral dresses and not compete. I love this bag. It is super lightweight. It also folds up nice and flat. Now, I have nothing in it, so it doesn't have any sort of filling, but otherwise it does fill out a little bit. Now, it does two things, so let me show you. First, very, very cute bag, right? You can hold it in your hand. That's how I pretty much wore it. But what you can also do is there is this gold chain. Now, I've actually doubled it up to make it a little bit short on my shoulder. But if you want to wear it long, or if you want to wear it crossbody, it can be worn that way as well. A scarf ring. Now, I actually picked up 3 scarf rings, and I shared them in a past video about the Sudoku cruise packing method. It's completely adapted for cruise packing. So if that is something that interests you, I'm going to leave that at the end of this video. But scarves now are very in style. And I really like the idea of using this scarf ring. Now, what you can do, of course, is you can wear it as a belt, you can wear it around your neck, you can tie it in different ways. But if you don't want to sort of fuss with anything, this is super handy. Now, I wanted to talk about hair for a minute because there are a couple of things that I brought on my recent cruise and I was reminded of it. So first, I actually have like a hair mask that I brought on my cruise, and I put it in these little plastic toiletry pouches. Now they come in different sizes. I think that this is the medium size, and it's fantastic. What I'm doing now is I'm actually kind of keeping travel size toiletries, the ones that I actually like, conditioner, things like that, lotions. I am keeping them already prepped for my next trip. And while that's my hair mask, I did want to actually talk about my shampoo and conditioner that I have been using for quite a while, and that is by the Kitsch brand. So that is the shampoo and conditioner bars. Now, I actually find them quite good. What I have been doing is keeping them in this little, I think it's by Matador, if I'm not mistaken. But basically, this is a little sort of soap case so that if you do bring it on a trip or even at home, I've been using it at home, to be honest, that between uses, you can just put it right in here and it kind of soaks up all the moisture, but also you still get all of the product, which I really like. Now, I have to be honest, I did purchase this, which is the little beauty bar bag from the brand Kitsch. This is their own little bag and it's a little netting. So I have a couple of them, and honestly, I just don't find it as good as this one. So I think especially if you are traveling, this is one that I would use. Oh, and I do want to mention that I have been using, I use the rice one sometimes, which I like, but the one I've been using most of the time is the one with rosemary and biotin. And I think about a year ago, I had noticed that my hair was thinning quite a lot. And it's not that it's, you know, that much better now, but it definitely sort of has improved in a little bit of the thickness. So overall, I have been happy. The hair accessory tool case. Now, I think it's been a little while since I shared it, so I did want to make sure that I did mention it. If you are somebody who really likes to have everything in sort of pouches and stuff like that, and I wouldn't say if you're packing carry-on only, this might take up a little bit of extra space. Maybe you don't want to bring it. But if you are checking a bag and you have the room, I personally really like it to keep, right now, what I've been using is, this is by the brand Wavy Talk. I absolutely love this thermal brush. It just does a little bit of a curl, a little bit of a blowout look, if you will, even good for refreshing. And otherwise, this is by the brand Babyliss. And this is my curling wand that when I do want more of a curl, this is what I've been using. Okay, let's talk about feet and feet when you are traveling. Now, I brought something with me. I didn't even order it to Florida when I went, but I did bring something with me and I did use it. So these are foot socks, and I do use them occasionally at home, and honestly, Frank uses them too sometimes. Like, we'll watch TV and we will put them on. You leave them on your feet for about 20 minutes and they make your feet so soft. And I will tell you, I brought this with me on my last cruise because, truth be told, I did not have time to get a pedicure right before my trip. They just didn't have room for me. I couldn't do it. And honestly, overall, my nail polish was still good. It had been about 3 weeks since I went, so it really wasn't too bad. But just, I felt like my heels could have been softer. This absolutely did the trick. It was perfect. And honestly, if you're going on a cruise and you want a little bit of a refresh midway through your cruise, or even you've walked a lot during the day, I find that when I'm traveling, I'm walking much more than at home. This is really helpful. Now, speaking of feet, I have sandals for men and women. So first, these sandals, oh my goodness, they are so comfortable. I don't know if you can see, they're a little bit cushy, hold up really well. I like the fact that they are neutral. They look similar to an Hermes style. They are not Hermes. They're not trying to be Hermes, but they do really kind of look very similar. Anyway, I love them because they are super comfortable, and I find they look comfortable with a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, etc. Now, my son Ethan, he did get some sandals that are actually a little bit more pricey, but I did want to share them with you because they are really good and really comfortable. These are by the brand UGG, and they are, you can tell they're worn, so my apologies, but they're so comfortable. So they are leather, but underneath here, they have a little bit of a soft fabric, so they're actually kind of cushy, and even between the toe, super comfortable, and they do have a lot of nice arch support. Now, moving on to some tech items. I recently got this new tripod. Now, I know this is not going to be for everybody, but sometimes people do ask me about tripods and things like that. So this is a new one that I brought on my cruise. I really like it, but I'll show you one of the reasons why. The tripod that I had previously, and it's actually the tripod I'm using now as I'm filming, if I put my phone vertically, it has a little stopper kind of right here, so I can't put my microphone on at the same time. So it's not a great tripod. It was fine for before, and it's fine for when I'm recording YouTube videos, but not great for when I'm recording, you know, like TikToks and Reels and stuff like that. In any case, this is one that I'm really liking right now, and something also that's good is it is flexible. It goes up and down, so it can film at any angle that you want. Now, it's been a little while since I shared this, but I thought it was time again, because a lot of people do ask me, what can I bring on a cruise to charge, you know, all of my portable chargers, etc. Especially because on Royal Caribbean, you're not allowed to bring the non-surge protected power cube anymore, but you can bring a multi-hub USB charger. So that you can do. In any case, what we do is we bring this, and you can see, just plug it right in with the USB charger. It actually can charge up to 4 iWalks. And I like iWalks because they are really easy to just plug into the bottom of your phone. You can continue to scroll or to use your phone in any which way you want. And even when you're on the airplane, they're very handy. One thing that I never will be caught doing at any time is traveling without my charger with me, just in case. The Epica Trip Cozy Clothes Steamer. Now, this is not something that you can bring on a cruise because it is a steamer. However, it is something that you can use at home. And honestly, it is very, very good. Now, you can steam upwards like this. You can steam this way. And what I like is you can also use it on a flat surface. It almost gives you that iron type of pressure, but while you're actually steaming your items. And it does have a couple of different modes. So you can be on a gentle mode for silk and, you know, chiffon as an example. And then you can be on mode 2, which is going to be your stronger mode for denim and other materials. Now, I almost forgot to share with you what I am wearing, including this necklace that a lot of people have asked about. So I did buy this necklace because it is really trending right now. So it is sort of the Alhambra style. It is not an Alhambra Van Cleef necklace, but it is sort of inspired by that. Very, very cute. And I like the little sparkle, just a little Amazon purchase, but it has held up quite well. I am also wearing my linen style pants. These were absolutely great when I was in Europe last year. Really perfect. And this is a new sweater. I got it in black and I got it in a really, really nice blue. I absolutely love it. It is so comfortable. It has been washing well, and really even paired with a pair of white pants, I think it is very cute. Now, there are 2 items that I did also think were worth mentioning, and you're going to need them probably for anything related to the airport. So one of them is the airplane pocket. I just love this so much. And I was reminded of it when I got a comment recently by somebody who said that they recently bought it, and it was absolutely amazing. If you are not using this yet for the airplane, it is one of those things that once you get it, you will wonder how you lived without it. And the other thing, because if you're anything like me and sometimes your luggage is getting a little bit heavy, it is a portable luggage scale. So I did bring this on my last cruise because it's happened before that my luggage has been overweight. When I arrived at the airport, I just don't like that feeling. So I like to make sure that I have weighed everything and I just don't have that embarrassment. So this is very lightweight and you can bring this with you for your trip. Now I am going to leave that Sudoku cruise packing method right after this one in case that is something that is interesting to you, and I will leave all of the items that I mentioned in today's video down below in the description as well as a pinned comment. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now and happy cruising.